araw sa ating lahat. Ito pala si Sir Jet. Samahan niyo ako na magtuklas o mag-study tungkol sa web development. So, web development. At the end of this course, the successful student will be able to apply a structured approach to identify needs, interests, and functionality of a website. Apply design dynamics website that meet specified needs and interests. Write well-structured, easily maintained, standard, compliant, accessible HTML code. So, sa inyong nakita, what are those example of websites? Facebook, Lazada, Shopee, or we have websites just like Philippine Advent College. You can search Philippine Advent College, philippineadventcollege.edu.ph. So the websites will appear. So this will be the Philippine Advent College website. So paano ba ginawa yung website? So ito ang studyhan natin. So website is made of HTML. So what is HTML all about? So HTML is the standard markup language for creating web page. What is HTML? HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. HTML is the standard markup language for creating web page. HTML describes the structure of web page. HTML consists of series of elements. HTML elements tell the browser how to display the content. HTML elements label pieces of content such as this is a heading, this is a paragraph, this is a link. So it says that HTML consists of series of elements. So what are those series of elements? So ginagamit ang elements to display the content into the browser. So ano ba yung mga HTML elements or series HTML elements? So these are the example of HTML elements. So doc type, HTML, head, title, body, h1, p. So these are the simple HTML document. So these are the HTML elements. So let's discuss one by one so that we can understand what are the use of these elements. So number one, doc type HTML. Doc type HTML. Declaration defines that this document is an HTML document. So this type is to declare or to define that these documents is an HTML5. So doc type HTML is defines only that these documents is HTML5. So next, HTML. HTML element is the root element of an HTML page. So this doc type HTML is only a declaration to define that these documents, all of these documents is an HTML5. So HTML is the root element of an HTML5. So it means it is the root. The next one is head. Head element contains meta information about the HTML page. So meta information about the HTML page. The next is title. Title element specify a title for the HTML page, which is shown in the browser title bar or in a page tab. So for example, you input simple web, or in Philippine Advent College website, you can see in the tab of the browser the title of the web page or websites. So Philippine Advent College is the title. So you can put the content inside the head section. title, then simple web, then it's shown in the page tab of the browser. The next, body. Body elements defines the document's body and is a container for all the visible content, such as heading, paragraph, image, hyperlink, tables, less, or etc. So inside the body, you can see all. For example, this. So this one, the header, the picture, or the heading, or the paragraph, all or links, or it's shown in the body section. Then footer. Then next is h1. H1 element defines a large heading, so it is the large heading. Example, let us, so I already saved that documents. So this is the h1, this is heading. So I will teach you how to, in the next video I will teach you how to open or save the document na ginagawa mo. So large, how about let's try to change it to h2. So let's try to see. So heading is bigger. Then let's try to save, Ctrl S, then refresh. So see, the text is lumiit. So h1 is the larger heading. So paragraph element defines a paragraph, then body, then HTML. So that's all for, these are the most common elements that we are going to use. So what is an HTML elements all about? HTML elements is defined by a start tag or some content and an end tag. So example, HTML element. So we have a first tag or start tag, and we have end tag. Then we have head first tag, then we have end tag head. Body first tag, body end tag. Title first tag, title end tag. H1 first tag, H1 end tag. P and first tag, and P end tag. So we can define that this element is end tag because they are using slash, forward slash, I think. So some HTML have no content. So there merong mga element na walang end tag. So just like BR, for example, let's put BR element. So this element have no content, and empty element do not have end tag. So you can research what is the use, or advanced research for what is the use of BR. So this one is example of element have no content. So you can identify that element has first tag and end tag. So next, web browser. For you, what are those example of web browser? Google Chrome, Edge, Firefox, Safari. So those are most common web browser that we are going to use. So there are so many kinds of browser. So what is the purpose of web browser? So, is to read HTML documents and display them correctly. A browser does not display the HTML tags but use them to determine how to display the documents. So, all the tags or elements, ginamit lang siya para to determine the content to display the document. So, this is the content of title. So, nakita nyo dito kanina na hindi nakikita lahat ng element na in-input mo sa text editor mo. Only the content will display in the web browser. So a browser does not display the HTML tags but use them to determine how to display the documents. So next, HTML page structure. Below is a visualization of an HTML page structure. So only the content inside the body section, the white area above, will be displayed in a browser. So as what I said kanina, na lahat ng nasa body section will display in the web browser. For example, this one. So for example, Philippine Advent College, you can see all the pictures, header or links. This will be found in the body section. It will display in your browser. So HTML history. Since the early days of the World Wide Web, there have been many versions of HTML. So in 1989, Tim Berners-Lee invented WW. In 2017, W3C recommendation HTML 5.2. So in just for now, 2020, we are using HTML5 also. So that's all for today for our introduction. Thank you so much for listening. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and to hit the notification bell button for more updates. So for our next video is all about the HTML editors. Thank you guys and God bless us all.